Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Arini Ma'lim from Group 9. Okay, here I want to present about mixed method. Okay, definition: a mixed method research design is a procedure from collecting, analyzing, and mixing both quantitative and qualitative data in a single study to understand a research problem. Okay, characteristic. There are three characteristics mixed method. Okay, the first missing theming. Theming refers to the sequences on order of the implementation of the quantitative and qualitative data collection and analysis procedure in the study when one pays bound and on another. The second, weighting refers to the relative importance on priority given to each types of data. The last, missing refers to how the two method, quantitative and qualitative, are integrated within the study. Okay, types of mixed method. Triangulation, general, equal, emphasis on both data from. Explanatory, generally emphasis on quantitative, qualitative research. Explain and elaborate. Exploratory, generally emphasis on qualitative, quantitative research, generalize and text. Okay. Triangulation, researchers gives priority to both quantitative quant and qualitative qual data. Researchers collect both quantitative and qualitative data simultaneously. Researchers compare the results from quantitative and qualitative analysis to determine if the two data basic yield similar on dissimilar research. Triangulative design, quantitative data collection, data analysis research, qualitative data collection, data analysis research. Okay, missing research are measured to compare intellect or failure research. Interpretation, general, equal, emphasis on both data from. Okay, number 2, explanatory. Researchers place priority on quantitative quant data collection and analysis. Researchers collect quantitative data first in the sequence. Research use the qualitative data to refine the results of the quantitative data.
The following explanation is about explanatory design. Explanatory design is the most straightforward mixed method design. And then the word explanatory, why is it called explanatory? Because in this design, the name suggests explanation that qualitative findings are used to help to explain, to refine, clarify, or extend quantitative results. And then quantitative and qualitative data are collected and analyzed in sequence. First, quantitative data is collected and analyzed, and then qualitative data. So the first data which is analyzed first is quantitative. The second is qualitative. A typical example would include conducting follow-up qualitative interviews of representative or extreme cases to more deeply explore quantitative results. So here, The mixing of two methods occurs at two stages in the research process. First, while developing the qualitative interview protocol and choosing the participants for in-depth exploration of the quantitative results. And second, while integrating the result from both quantitative and qualitative phases at the interpretation and discussion stage of the study. And the structure of an explanatory design report typically follows the sequential character of the design. The quantitative data collection and analysis is described first and followed by the description of the qualitative data collection and analysis. So in explanatory design here, quantitative data will be analyzed first, and the following step here, the second is qualitative data will be analyzed in the following. Yes. And then the advantage of explanatory design is that its two-spirit phases make it straightforward and reasonably easy to implement for novice researchers. Okay, so based on my understanding, explanatory design here prefers analyzing the quantitative data first, and the second is qualitative data. The following is exploratory design. This design is used when a researcher needs first to explore a topic using qualitative data before measuring or testing it quantitatively. This design is appropriate when studying a topic which has been little explored. So there is little information about the relevant constructs. And then in this design, the qualitative data is collected and analyzed first, followed by the collection and analysis of quantitative data. In exploratory design here, qualitative data will be collected and analyzed first. The second step is collecting and analyzing the quantitative data. It is really different with explanatory design. When explanatory design, it prefers analyzing quantitative first and then qualitative, but in exploratory design, it analyzes qualitative data first and then quantitative data. Okay, this design allows a researcher first to explore a topic by collecting qualitative data to help identify principal themes and possibly generate a theory. Then the researcher collects quantitative data to examine the initial qualitative results. Based on my understanding here, the researchers firstly collect and explore the topic by collecting qualitative data, and then the second is they will collect quantitative data to examine the result of qualitative data. Okay, the next is the weight. The weight in the exploratory design is typically given to the qualitative data because it provides the foundation for quantitative exploration of the topic. Well, the mixing of the two methods occurs while developing the quantitative survey items based on the qualitative data analysis, and also while comparing the quantitative results with initial qualitative findings. Okay, and then inviting up the research. A researcher first reports the qualitative data collection and analysis, and then explains the development of instrument. The first The researcher will collect the qualitative data, and then they will explain the development of the instrument. And next, the following step is quantitative data collection and analysis are discussed. And finally, the overall results of the study are presented. So the step is qualitative first, and then the step is qualitative first, and the second is quantitative. Okay, but here the disadvantage is it when implementing the two spirit phases of the study can be time consuming. So this design seems take too long time in conducting this design. In addition, developing a measurement instrument is not easy. A researcher must use careful procedures to ensure that it is grounded in the qualitative results. The fourth design here is embedded design. This design is used when a researcher needs to answer a secondary research question that requires the use of different types of data within a traditional quantitative or qualitative design. So to accomplish this design, one type of data collection and analysis is embedded or nested within the design associated with another type of data. And the weight in this design is given to predominant method, quantitative or qualitative, that guides the project. And then the mixing of quantitative and qualitative data occurs either at the data analysis stage, if the data is collected concurrently, or at the interpretation stage if the two types of data collected sequentially. In addition, the quantitative and qualitative data analysis in this design is conducted spiritedly. So it is spiritedly because they seek to answer different research questions. So here embedded design is different with triangulation design. In triangulation design, they collect the data simultaneously or at the same time, but embedded design here, based on my understanding, it is collected spiritedly. Okay, the main advantage of the embedded design, the advantage of embedded design is a researcher builds the study on a design that is well known. For example, case study. Another advantage is that a researcher can collect the two of data at the same time. Following is how to conduct mixed method. So here there are 7 steps in conducting mixed method. The first, we have to select a specific mixed method design. There are 4 types of mixed method. The first is exploratory, the second is explanatory, the third is embedded design, and the last is triangulation design. So we have to choose one of them. Okay, the second is write a detailed mixed method purpose statement for your study. The third is write specific research questions to address the quantitative and qualitative aspects of your study. The fourth is choose the quantitative and qualitative data to collect. The fifth is draw a visual diagram of the procedures in your study. The sixth is we have to collect and analyze the quantitative and qualitative data for your study. So in collecting the data, it depends on the types of mixed method that we choose. Okay, the last is write the final report reflecting the mixed method design we used in the study. Last is the example of study. Actually, there are lots of examples of thesis that uses mixed method. Here, there are two examples here. The first is exploration of Japanese ESL students' perceptions on the classroom activities and classroom-related behaviors of their English teachers in the United States in Japan. The second is the effect of two types of bilingual programs, two-way and transitional, on the academic performance and attitudes of fifth grade students who entered kindergarten of first grade with the different levels of English proficiency. Okay, that's all our explanation from group 9. From group 9, we all do apologize for the mistakes that we made. That's all. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.